Hi friends, here I am. The thunder's rolling and I'm doing my nails. Finally got a chance to do them tonight. Okay, so here I already did a couple nails, but I'm going to show you a couple different ways to apply your Jamberry nail wraps. Before I started, I prepped my nail by using the alcohol wipe and the cuticle pusher and cleaned up my cuticles a little bit. So here I have the buffer, the nail file, scissors, the cuticle pusher, my nail wraps, and the cuticle oil, which you can find this at your local drugstore, but they also, all this stuff comes in the application kit that you can find on my website, and here is the mini heater. So first I'm going to start off with what they call the cold method. And so you start out with your sheet of nails, and it's a clear backing so you can match the wrap that best fits your nail. So I'm thinking my pointer finger and my index finger often use the same one. So I'm gonna pull up the wrap with the orange stick. Make sure not to touch the adhesive side, especially the round end. So that nail is sort of long, so I'm gonna cut it here. And this is what I'm doing is the cold method. So I'm gonna grab the straight side as that's gonna be filed off. So here, there's something under my nail. All right. So the cold method allows you to stick it on your nail and kind of adjust it as you need to before heating it. I found that this method works better for me, but there's so many different methods out there, lots of videos out there. These are just a couple different ways. So I have it positioned, and notice how it's not touching my cuticle or my skin. That'll make it more likely to lift. You do not want it to touch either of those areas. So I'm gonna put as much pressure as I can here. You got a lot of extra on top. So you cut it however long you think you need it for your nails. So that was the cold part of it. Now I'm gonna heat it up a little bit, just for a couple seconds. And then I'm gonna put some more pressure. I really put a lot of pressure because I think I have curved nails, so I really like to get the pressure around my cuticles and around the edges. So now I'm gonna take my scissors, you can take some nail clippers, and I'm gonna clip around my nail. So now you can see there's still some left over there, but that will get filed later. So now I'm gonna heat it again. And you can also take a plastic baggie and wrap it around your finger and put it to the heater for an even tighter seal. So I'm going to take my cuticle pusher again, and these come in the application kit as well, and put a lot of pressure around the edges. So there we go. And then I'm going to wait until this cools to heat it, or to file it, I'm sorry. But if you'll notice, I trimmed it as close as I could to my nail so it kind of wraps around, so it makes it easier to file once it does cool. And once it does cool, you're going to file at a 90-degree angle. You don't want to file it like you normally think to file your nails, because that's not necessary. You just have to 90-degree angle file it once everything's cooled down. See, this nail I did earlier, So this is cooled down enough so I can take the file. And there's really not much needed because I was able to trim it. Let's see, parts of it are filing off. And there you go. So now, what the more traditional method is heating it prior to putting it on your nail. So here I'm going to do my pinky, and that's typically I use the smallest one. You'll kind of get to know, there's a dog hair right there. Gotta get that off. So you'll get to know which wraps you use for your fingers as you do this more. That nail's pretty long. So, in this method, you're gonna keep your wrap on the orange stick, put it to the heater, adhesive side, let it heat for a couple seconds, take it off, put it on your nail, and this makes it a little bit more difficult to get it adjusted, in my opinion. So I like to use the first method that I showed you. That way you can kind of get it adjusted while it's still cold. But here you'll heat it again. Heat and pressure are the two things that really make a big difference, in my opinion, in getting these to look good and stay for a long time. Heat and pressure. So here there's a lot left over on this, so I'm gonna trim it as close to the nail as I can. Get rid of the extra. I'm gonna heat it again. And then in the traditional official application video, they don't talk about the baggy method, but you can always use this anytime you're applying if you find it helpful like I do, and heat it up, put the pressure on it, and there you go. And then once that cools down, I'll file all the nails and I'll post a picture when I'm done. Thank you guys for watching, and please post any questions that you have about any of the wraps or the application process. Talk to you guys later.